So, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another Premier League transfer update. I probably should just keep doing Premier League transfer updates instead of Arsenal transfer updates because Arsenal don't want to sign anybody. Pandemic FC is in full flow right now. Trust the process is prominent. That is the buzz phrase. Arsenal have to have a slogan. Arsenal fans have to have a phrase every single summer. As soon as the window slams shut and we haven't done what's required again, it'll be judge in May, judge in May. And then when we get to May and we finished 8th again, it'll be Kroenke out. Back Arteta, Kroenke out. We always have to have a slogan at our football club. Unlike our football club, there is 19 other teams in the Premier League that seem to not be affected by a pandemic. Who knew? But before I get into talking about 3 players that are linked to Tottenham, and how they're linked to Tottenham with all of the crippling debt and stuff that they've got, make sure you do check out the Flick application. If you want to win a signed Dennis Bergkamp, signed and framed Dennis Bergkamp shot, or be in with a chance, one lucky person is going to be picked at random, not by me, so it can't be rigged, but next Monday after the Liverpool game, one lucky person will be picked at random, and that will be shipped off to them. So make sure you go and check that out. Download the Flick app, scroll down the timeline, go to the Bergkamp giveaway, and then in the bottom right-hand corner, there's a little image in the corner that's floating around. It's called an emote or pixel, whatever you want to call it. So click on that, put 2 of them in the chat, and you are qualified, my friend. Good luck. Also follow my Insta League under 82. But let's start off talking about this guy, Milik. I'm not going to try and pronounce his first name, but Milik is on Tottenham's radar. And Fabrizio Romano tweeted out about all 3 of these players last night, so hence why I'm doing this video. Because when he speaks, there is levels of interest there. And he said that Jose is keen to bring him in, get him on the books, and bolster his team, really. And listen, I don't think he's the greatest player on the planet. What he will do is he'll chip in with goals. It's as simple as that. And it might take the work rate or the workload off of Harry Kane and Son, and it's a different option. You know, the guy is powerful in the air. He's not the greatest striker, like I said, but he's not a bad player. But he isn't actually great, is he? Let's be real here. But he will be exactly what he is, a backup option and a backup striker. And last season in the Champions League, he bagged 3 goals, I think, in 3 goals in 5 matches. He scored 11 goals last season in the league, couple in the Europa League. So he's not prolific, but he's not crap, is he? He's not great. But listen, it's another option for Tottenham. And if you add into the fact that they've already got Gareth Bale, they've got Son, they've got Harry Kane, they've got Lucas Moura. They have got another option there with Milik, and he's a different type of player to all of them, really. Harry Kane can score from anywhere. This guy's more of a in-the-box type of player, bullet headers, tap-ins, stuff like that. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. Let's move on to a player that's becoming their main target at centre-back, and that is Milan Skriniar. Now, I hear you ask, how is it possible for Tottenham to be in for a €60 million player when they've got a government loan that's nearly £200 million that they need to pay back in full, by the way? They don't do it on installments. That government loan they took, they have to pay in one hit, apparently. Not only that, they have got a stadium that's cost £1 billion that they need to pay every single year on a 25-year descending mortgage. So for the first, I don't know, half of that, they're going to be paying just interest pretty much. But how can they go out there and sign Reguilon? How could they sign Doherty? How could they sign Gareth Bale on loan for 20 million? How can they sign Højbjerg? How are they going in for these players? Because I tell you why. Because they've got a little bit of ambition. That's why. And they're going, do you know what? We're not going to stop the lack of fans coming to the ground from us going out there and trying to get better, for us to try and compete higher up the table, which is what my club should be doing. Instead, we're Pandemic FC. And Tottenham are lining up if they don't get Skriniar. Listen, if they want Skriniar and they go in and put the money on the table, he's going to Tottenham. It's as simple as that. Quality centre-back. And I've said this before, I do think Tottenham if they've got any aspirations of trying to get back in that top 4, they need a proper centre-back. A proper centre-back. They've got some decent centre-backs, but they need a proper one. This guy is a proper centre-back. If they fail to get him, then they're going to go in for this guy, Ruben Dias. And again, another decent player. And they're linked to a lot of decent players. And it really winds me up that my club are just sitting there twiddling their thumbs. And, you know, other clubs are going out there and actually doing business, actively trying to do business, actively trying to get a negotiation process going. You know, we've seen today Semedo has signed for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Regardless of how much they've recouped this summer in terms of player sales, that's irrelevant. You know, go and look at Aston Villa. They've recouped nothing and spent 85 million quid. So this pandemic doesn't affect any other team other than Arsenal and Man United at the moment for some reason. Listen, at the end of the transfer window, we may have got our targets. The fact is we've known the prices on these targets for ages, and we've wasted nearly 10 weeks by not getting what's required before the season starts. Tottenham have obviously done most of their business before the season starts. The last 2 players that they're probably going to get are going to be a centre-back, either Diaz or Skriniar, and then a striker, a backup striker, maybe Milik, like I've said. So, you know, they're going to be complete by next week. You know, we're still going to be sitting there going, oh, it's Thomas Partey and Aouar. We ain't getting both of them. I'll be absolutely shocked and amazed if we get both of them. And even if we do get both of them, I feel it ain't enough anyway. We need more than that. We need a left back. We need a right back. And we need to do a lot more. We need maybe another midfielder in there as well. Our midfield is so weak. It is unbelievable. But I'd love to know what your thoughts are. Let me know your thoughts on Milan Skriniar. How do you rate him as a centre-back? Because me personally, I'd say Van Dijk and Koulibaly are levels gone. But I'd say he's probably next in line, you know. I think he's a quality centre-back. So let me know what your thoughts are on him. Let me know about Ruben Dias. Do you rate him as well? Leave that in the comment section. And then let me know about Milik. Is he a decent option as a backup? Leave it in the comments. Don't forget the Bergkamp competition. If you want to win the T-shirt or be in with a chance to win it, make sure you go and follow the Flick application in the description, along with my Instagram, LeeGunner82. I will be back with a watch-along tonight. Make sure you come and check that out. Pandemic FC are in action. So make sure you come and check me out later on tonight. I'll be doing that from about an hour before kickoff. All have a wonderful day. Laters, peeps.